Welcome. I'm Alison Jane Reid, the journalist founder of Ethical Hedonist magazine, and today I'm in conversation with Chris Kilham, the medicine hunter, sometimes referred to as the modern David Attenborough, with a dash of Indiana Jones. We're here to talk about the miraculous medicinal powers of plants and herbs and flowers. There's a real buzz about medicinal plants right now, and in particular Ashwaganda, Saffron and Turmeric. What are your thoughts on turmeric and why there is so much excitement in the scientific community?
Well, turmeric derives from Asia. You'll find it in abundance in India, you'll find it in China, you'll find it in Southeast Asia, and that's where it's most widely used as a food, a spice, a cosmetic, and a medicine.
What are its therapeutic qualities that scientists are excited about?
Well, the biggest thing is that it's the only true broad-spectrum anti-inflammatory we know. Most people in the West don't have the habit or necessarily the palate to eat turmeric the way it's eaten, say, in Southeast Asia or in India.
Let's talk about ashwaganda. So this is ashwaganda root, or chips from
Right.
root. Now there's a lot of interest in ashwaganda, I think because in the modern world we have an epidemic of stress.
We do. We know of about 50,000 or so medicinal plants around the world. There may be more, we just don't know them. And among them, maybe 10 or 12 or so are what are known as adaptogens. They actually help you to adapt to all forms of physical and mental stress. You've gotten sick, something has happened, you're depleted, you take ashwaganda, it strengthens you from within. Among the 7,500 plants used in Ayurveda, India's system of traditional medicine, ashwaganda is the number one plant. What I like about the adaptogens and what I like about ashwaganda, besides the fact that there are now a couple dozen human clinical studies showing that it really works, is that it's experiential. Not only does that transform their daily life, but it also gives them faith in the herbs that you don't feel.
Finally, we're going to have a look at saffron. Now, I certainly have cooked with saffron, and we all know that it's the most expensive spice.
Saffron has been employed for depression, for improving the health of the heart, as an aphrodisiac, interestingly enough.
So I think we have Aimée Benbow, the head nutritionist at Viridian Nutrition, to come and join us. Hello, Aimée.
Hi, yeah, nice
Hey,
to meet
Aimée.
you. Hello.
Hi, Aimée. So we'd like to talk about the evidence and scientific research. What is the evidence-based research for turmeric?
Turmeric probably has the most research when it comes to roots and botanicals. There's a whole host of evidence, mainly on its anti-inflammatory benefits, so things like arthritic conditions it can be good for. There's also evidence on gastrointestinal inflammation as well.
Up to now, there hasn't been a lot of evidence about the therapeutic advantages of saffron, but I think you have some exciting news to share.
Yeah, definitely. About 90% of the world's saffron comes from Iran, and recently there's been some randomised controlled trials. There's 6 of them, which is the gold standard of clinical trials when it comes to researching ingredients, and they've all very much looked at mood, cognitive health, depression, some of them being comparable to antidepressant medication, but without the sort of negative side effects that you can get with that.
And then moving on finally to ashwaganda.
So the ashwaganda comes from India, and ashwaganda has been studied for, again, its cognitive benefits. It does seem to have some relaxing health properties, so it can be used for in cases of anxiety, but also helps with energy, so people that are burnt out, have low energy, for sort of stamina. It has also been researched for athletes that need to increase their energy levels. There's been some good evidence for that as well.
Thank you very much, Aimée.
Thank you.